Guys, welcome back to DSFR. Today, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 goalies in the NHL right now. This is the off season of the 2017-20, or not the off season. It will be the off season of 2016-2017 season, but now it's starting to be the 2017-2018 season. But I have a list here of my top 5 goalies right now. I have some honorable mentions as well, but like these guys just missed. Like Matt Murray just missed being from number 5. But a lot of these guys are, all of these guys are really good. So we'll start out with number 5, Martin Jones. I'm gonna explain my reasoning for not putting Matt Murray there. But at number 5, I have Martin Jones. He has a better sample size than Matt Murray. I think he's been fantastic for San Jose, getting them in for a couple of good stretches in the playoffs. Of course, he's been really solid in the regular season for them. I think he is going to be good for them for a few more years, and he's going to be really solid. But I already think he's really good. Of course, I would have put Matt Murray if he has like 5 more years of what he's been doing. But if we have more sample size with Martin Jones, we know what he is. With Matt Murray, we don't quite know. It's only been like a two playoff stretches in a regular season, basically. So we haven't had too much to see from him. But next up, I have Sergei Bobrovsky. I put him at 4 just because he would have been like number 3 or possibly number 2 if he's more consistent than what he is. Of course, getting the Vezina and having a fantastic year at Columbus, he deserves to be in the top 5. But I think that he's had inconsistent years before, and I think that's going to drop his stock there. I think that he has had bad years. Well, bad years for Sergei Bobrovsky. But he's had great years, and then he's had down years, and you need to be more consistent to get into the top 3 for me. And while he's just been great when he was great, and when he's in, so he isn't that consistent, and I feel like that's a problem for them, especially a worry for Columbus management. But when he's great, he is fantastic. Like he's a top 3 goalie. At number 3, though, I have Braden Holtby in Washington. You can say all you want that he chokes in the playoffs, but I think he's great in the playoffs. I think that he's fantastic in the regular season, like all Capitals are. And then I love his style of goaltending. I think he's brilliant in that way. I think that he does almost everything well. He's able to do a lot of stuff. And I think he's a great leader in that clubhouse, all that. Number 2, I have Devin Dubnyk. Probably the most consistently fantastic goaltender in the league. He, like the past, 4 seasons, he has been one of the best goalies in the league. Just barely doesn't get number 1, but we'll talk about that later. Without him, Minnesota wouldn't really be anywhere close to playoff contention. But Dubnyk has just been one of the best in the league for quite some time now, and he's going to be there for a few more years. And as a Stars fan, it's tough to see, but like every time he comes out, he shuts the game down. I mean, he might have a couple bad performances in a season, and that's just fantastic, man. It's just way too good. He's at number 2. At number 1, I have Carey Price, best goaltender in the league. Carey Price is less consistent than Devin Dubnyk, but just because he's had injuries, and when he isn't injured, Carey Price is the best goaltender in the league. He's the most calm, collected, and able to get everything done fantastically. And I think when he's healthy and on his game, he is the best goaltender by far. He leads that Montreal clubhouse. If Carey Price wasn't there, Montreal wouldn't be going so hard for the playoffs, and signing all these terrible contracts. But I digress there. This isn't a list for that. But I think that Carey Price definitely deserves number 1. He has the potential to be one of the best goaltenders of all time, top 5 definitely. And I think he's the best in the league. Now, if Carey Price doesn't have a good season, somehow this next season he might drop. So it is a shaky list, like all lists are, but it could definitely change next season. Like, let's say Matt Murray has a great season, and then he jumps to number 5. So we'll have to wait and see for that. But honorable mentions here, I have first Matt Murray. He 2 playoff runs, 2 Stanley Cups. As a rookie, that is amazing. That's basically the best you can ever hope for. Honestly, that's the best you could ever hope for. He's just been fantastic for Pittsburgh around that great defense, and he's going to be their goaltender for quite a long time. Quite a long time. Next up, I have Tuukka Rask. He is fantastic goalie for Boston. He isn't elite, but I think he is like what the definition of solid. Of course, being injured a little bit for the past season, but he kind of stepped it up and carried that Boston team to a second round, or not a second, well, to the playoffs, and he was able to get it done there. So next up, I have Pekka Rinne, of course, leading the Predators up to a Stanley Cup final. Of course, not doing well in the Stanley Cup final, but he didn't have much offense around him, so I don't really blame him for that. But he definitely deserves to be a top team, maybe top 10. But it's because he is a worse Sergei Bobrovsky when he's good. You know, when he's good, he'll do great, but when he's bad, he's inconsistent like Sergei Bobrovsky is what I should be saying. Next up, though, I have Antti Raanta. This next season will be a very defining year for him if he does great in Arizona this year. With the shaky defense, who knows what will happen? Like if he does great this season, he could be a great guy for Arizona. Might even break the top 10. Well, it's just like he needs to get in the starting role. If he does that well, then he'll reach the top 10. Next, I have John Gibson. He's brought the Anaheim Ducks a lot of playoff runs early in his career. And he's done great in the regular season and with that great defense. It's hard not to, but I still think there's a solid goaltender in there. Next up, and last but not least, I have Frederick Anderson. He was shaky for the Leafs starting the season off, but he started to heat up at the All-Star break, and he started to just roll. He was great in the playoffs against the Capitals. He didn't let the Capitals get too many not too many chances, but too many goals. And he's going to be a key guy for that young Maple Leafs roster. So that's going to be it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like. If you guys really did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.